Welcome back. It is time for part 2 of this session. And the recap this time will be done by Volunteer.
Brieg.
Great.
So, at the beginning of this session, we were adrift on a rowboat trying to come back from the shipwreck that we had just finished exploring. We were being approached by an elven ship, which is scary because the elves are kind of the bad guy. One of the bad guys. They want to take Brieg back and lock him up and or kill him. So we don't like them. So we had stuffed Brieg in a barrel. When the elves caught up to us, they said, "Who are you and what are you doing out here?" And Harbeck said, "We are castaways and I have a barrel of beer that I'm delivering for some reason." They said, "Okay. We're on our way to Veer, so maybe we'll take you there anyway, because we're going there, and we're not terrible people. But open the barrel." And Harbeck tried really hard to convince them that opening the barrel was a bad idea, but they were unconvinced. So they opened the barrel and found a sleeping, stinky, drunken halfling in the barrel, because Brieg had the presence of mind to disguise himself with a spell in the barrel. And then they were like, "Ew, gross," and put the lid back on the barrel, and took us back to Veer. When we got back to Veer, Tabarin went to mail a letter that none of us know anything about, other than he disappeared for a while. Harbeck kind of tried to deliver his yellow crystal thing back to the Artificers Guild, but he doesn't actually know how to find anyone from the Artificers Guild, so mostly he just sat around. And then we all rested, and in the morning we were deciding what to do with this box from the followers of Serath. And we decided to open it. Most of us decided to open it, though Rogar didn't love that plan. Brieg managed to disarm one of the traps. He thought that it was safe, but he failed to pick the lock, so we decided to just pry it open, because it's just a little wooden box. Let's just pry it open. And when we tried to do that, it exploded and killed all of the civilians in the room, and summoned a bunch of evil lizard people, followers of Serath. And that is where we are now.
I appreciate how swiftly you glossed over and killed all the civilians in the room, because we definitely don't need to add that to my list of accomplishments in RPGs that I play.
So everybody knows they were responsible for the death of 7 civilians.
The number just keeps going up.
Please write down a 7 on your scorecard.
If you're keeping track of kills, Din gets to add 7 humans.
Wait. Yeah, it was kind of my fault.
There was an extra one, but I've fixed that. Now, you will have to adjust your hit point totals on your characters, and you'll need to roll me initiative. And I believe everybody should be able to see what's going on the map now. I've quickly done dynamic lighting.
I can see me and a black room. I don't think that I actually have sight.
Did
oh, you know what I forgot to do? No, I need to all players see light on the torches.
Oh,
is what I did wrong. That's okay. I can quickly do that. So you will need to adjust your own hit point values, because it's been a while since you were in the inn, and I think you've leveled up.
Right.
Everybody has max hit points as well, so...
Minus the...
Minus the explosion.
Minus getting blown up by the fireball.
Yes, because you all did just get a little bit... Well, not all of you. Brieg nimbly ducked behind a table.
Nimble Brieg.
Nimble Brieg.
Did we mention in the recap that an arrow came through the window? And there are snake men outside?
I mentioned there were snake men. I didn't mention the arrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Initiative.
Initiative from everybody, please. Now
Yay.
everybody should be able to see the room, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, except for there's a dark spot in the middle that I'm standing in.
Maybe that's intentional.
There's a dark spot in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the light from the torches doesn't quite get there. If it's...
Right.
You should have dark vision,
just
though.
turn on the ambient light option. And it just lights everything up.
I'm just going to move you one step that way. And then you should be fine, I think. So this is literally just a 1 square of blackness in the center of the tavern.
Harbeck doesn't see it, but I guess I've got dark vision.
7 or 8.
I should have dark vision also, and it's not turned on.
You
But
should have
that's
dark vision. That's okay. I can quickly fix that. That's the issue. Okay, there we go. Now Brig will be able to see. Okay, so everybody's hit points are sorted out. Yes.
Believe so.
Initiative has been rolled.
Mhm.
Damage has been applied that needs to be applied, so I'm going to quickly roll for the bad guys. And I'm going to add bad guys. Add. There we go. Sort by descending, and we'll be starting off the combat here with Mr. Harbeck Ironfist.
So, did we blow the windows out of the building with the fireball?
Yes.
Great.
And the room is on fire.
So if the rules of XCOM collateral damage apply, all of our attacks will hit. Because if you punch out a window, that shot always hits.
I don't think it works.
All right. Harbeck, from this vantage point, can see pretty much exactly that dragonkin at the door, or whatever lizard snake man at the door. So he runs over to the door and begins the punching. So we're gonna,
Punching.
yeah, you better believe it. I have a new thing.
Giant
What is my
fireball.
new thing? Oh, I attack twice instead of once when using an attack action. So I am going to stick kick this fine lizard man at the door. Oh no, I'm just going to hit him twice with the quarterstaff and save the bonus action for dodge. So
Okay.
2 hits with a quarterstaff. Made 1 hit with a quarterstaff.
For 6 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
So everybody is aware, because it's important. The lizard folk, these are all types of lizards, like lizardy, snaky people that you've seen before. So you can see, like, there's glimpses of snaky men. There's a guy with 4 arms. A lizard man with 4 arms. You've seen these types of lizard men before. They're all very scaly and armed with curved swords. And the guy you're standing in front of is just wearing 4 golden braces and is not armed with a weapon.
Neat.
We'll be moving on to Brieg's turn, however. Did you take the dodge action, or...?
I am taking the dodge action, yep. I've spent
Okay.
the key point. I am dodging the attacks.
No worries at all. All right, Brieg.
Tell me about these windows that we've blown out. How big are they? How high off the ground are they? I guess they're like 4 feet across, judging by the map.
Yep, so they're about 4 feet across. They're about 3 feet off the ground.
And there's no glass in them? Excellent.
And there's
I'm gonna
no
go jump out
glass
this
in-
window. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a move. 1, 2, 3. That's a move.
Hi, Breek.
So that was regular move, bonus I'm a rogue move. And then some arrows. So in his place at the door, he is adjacent to all 3 of those bad guys, right? Harbeck is?
Yes. Technically, like, I believe he can't actually see 2 of those bad guys.
I have glimpses of them in the angles of my line of sight. And I imagine if I push up against the door inside my 5-foot square that my vision angle would catch them.
Yeah.
Like back in the center of the 5-foot square, not as much.
Okay,
But yes, you do have... he would be flanking all 3 of them.
great. I'm going to shoot this one with some arrow.
Okay.
Ow.
For 28. Assuming that a 25 hits.
Harbeck's job.
What the
Stand next to things so Breek can breed them.
Level
Okay.
7 made my sneak attack go up to 4d6. So now that arrow did 1d8 plus 4d6 damage.
Why did I roll a cleric?
Oh, 1d6 plus 4.
I still do 1d8 damage.
So that did 5d6 plus 4 damage.
Which
This is
is
pretty
like
solid roll.
more damage than a fireball at this level.
It's more damage than the fireball we just got hit by.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually was. All right, Brieg, that's going to be the end of your turn.
Yeah, and then I'll pull out my daggers because I assume that that's going to get their attention.
Mm-hmm. Tim Blake.
Yeah, okay. So that's the thing that happened. I'm going to shoot that guy right through Harbeck.
Over his head, I'm short.
Well, I'm short too, so I don't know how that's going to work, but hopefully he's really tall, so I'll be aiming up.
He is quite tall, yes. And very muscly.
And I think I get to shoot him twice. Well, I'm not, well, nope, okay. And then, after I don't hit him twice, I'm going to have my wolf, which I know you've been wondering where he went. I'm just going to have him go stand. I can't point to my screen and hope that you'll all see it. Next to Harbeck.
If you click, we'll get a ping. Yeah.
If you hold click.
Happening. And command him to help, so the next person to attack that guy gets advantage.
Oh, okay. So
Awesome.
whoever attacks big forearm dude, the wolf is going to help.
And go harass that dude.
Yeah.
Yay, ranger. Okay, cool. I will get you a wolf token sorted out a little later. Tavern.
Is it
Tavern, what would you like to do?
daytime or nighttime outside?
It's morning.
Morning.
Fairly early in the morning, because you went to bed early, so early to bed, early to rise.
But if I went outside, I could actually see outside.
Yes. Yep. Low light.
So the first thing I'm going to do is cast a spell upon myself, which is right here. I take a glass of water from the table and it coats my armor in the scenes of battle that are about to take place, including an image of me and shards of something exploding off of me. And then I'm going to move and follow Brig out this window.
Okay.
Hi, Tabarin.
Just going to put a light source out here.
That'll work.
Because I don't have the ambient lighting set up. That's all right. Okay, so you're going to move out to there.
Yep.
And we'll put a light source over here. I'm just going to scatter around some light sources.
Control V several times. Now it's
Basically,
light
yeah.
outside.
All right, fantastic. So now we're on to the bad guys. Ow. He's going to come over here. He's going to come over here.
Ooh.
That one's going to stay there. This one is going to slither through the window. This one is going to slither through the window. Okay. So they've all moved. Now, let's start with Big Purple Guy, who is standing in front of Harbeck.
Yeah,
Now, you took a dodge action, didn't you?
I did. So disadvantage to his attack.
Okay. Attack number 1. 14.
No.
Okay. Attack number 2. 17.
Ah, yes.
Attack number 3.
What? Oh, be the Matrix.
18.
18 with disadvantage?
Yep.
Rude.
Yep. And attack number 4. 12.
That's a miss.
So that's 2 hits.
Yeah.
2 hits, 2 misses. So... no, that was not right. I don't want to roll 2d28.
No, don't roll 2d28.
I don't think that would. I don't think you could even have a 28-sided dice.
It's an even number. You could probably pull it off.
You'd probably pull it off. For 15 points of kick punching damage.
What? Rude. How's this
Yeah,
guy doing
because he hit
D8s?
with. Yeah, because he hit with 2 of his fists, he also gets to make an automatic grapple. So I need an opposed acrobatics or
Straight?
Athletics.
athletics. That's the one I was looking for.
Gross. Yay!
I have a +8 modifier on that. I rolled a 2. So I win, which is good. So he's literally just like thumped your head with both of his fists and then picked you up by your head. Which is no
Dangly dwarf.
dangly dwarf, little legs kicking. It's quite amusing actually, except for the fact that you just got like ear slapped.
Yeah, that's
Brig.
it's brutal.
Brig. The 2 snake-type people have walked over and are going to attempt to slash at you with their curved scimitars.
Okay.
Will a 19 hit?
Shield spell. No, it won't.
Okay, and will an 8 hit?
No.
No, an 8 will not hit. Okay, so both of them slash at you, and both of them miss. Then we've got the 2 against Rogar. Rogar, will a... No. A 20. Will that hit? Possibly muted.
Yes. To both.
Yes to both. Okay. 6 points of slashing damage. And that is actually it. Now, can I get from anybody who is still inside the inn a Constitution save as choking smoke and waves of heat wash over you as the inn is on fire?
Great. This is gonna go so well for Harbeck all the time.
Okay, Harbeck and Din are okay. Rogar, being that you're standing right next to a big fire and you're wearing, like, metal.
Does my gold dragoniness affect that at all?
Actually, you know what? I'll say it does. Because
I don't know about the smoke, but the
if you're
heat-
resistant to fire, then surely heat. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Rogar
I'll
just
give you
loves-
advantage. I'll give you advantage on that roll. In future rolls, you might not get advantage because then it becomes more about heat combined with smoke, combined with, you know, being in a little room full of fire and smoke. But for this roll, I will give you advantage. Actually, that's a good point. Everybody passes this turn. Rogar, it's now your action.
How big are these things? They're pretty tall, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're snaky, so they can be like a foot tall. But you know, they typically stand fairly or hold themselves fairly upright, about 6 foot tall.
I think I would like... Sorry, I'm not super familiar with all the game mechanics. My concern is that if I grapple one, the other one just kind of gets to free attack me. Would that be the case?
No, as long as you're winning the grapple, then I don't know if you would get an advantage. Is it a disadvantage or advantage on attack rolls against somebody in a grapple? I actually don't know.
While you are grappling, you are... I think grappled is a condition. I can look up what the grappled condition does to you. Grappled, your speed becomes 0.
Well,
You
in this
are-
case, though, I would be the one doing the grappling. That's what I'm wondering. there's two guys right here standing next to me, and I'm worried if I grapple one, the other one's going to kick the crap out of me.
Yeah, so the only thing that happens when you're grappled or grappling or whatever is that your speed becomes 0. So you can't move, but it doesn't say anything about advantage to attack rolls against you or anything like that.
Okay. So then, yes, I would say you can grapple him and just sort of still try and dodge out of the way / impose his body between you and his friend.
Well, if it's 0 movement speed, though, that is probably going to make me not want to do that anyway.
I believe
Well-
if you win the grapple, though, you can choose to move
Yeah,
at
you can-
half speed.
Yeah, I think you can drag him, you can move him while you're grappling him if you are the
Oh,
one
cool.
moving.
Let's attempt to grapple that guy.
You can drag or carry him at half your speed, unless he is small enough, in which case you can move at full speed. if you are winning the grapple, you can move them.
So for instance, if you grappled Brieg, you would just pick him up, throw him over your shoulder, and run away.
It says
But
2
these
or
snake
more
men, you do-
sizes smaller than you. I think I'm technically only 1 size smaller than you.
Technically, but let's be real.
Right on the border.
Right? Like, you're
He's
on
a
the
very
lower
large
edge of
medium.
one, and I'm on the higher edge of... Yeah. I'm 6'8".
I'm 4'1", I think.
Okay, so you're going to attempt to grapple. Can I get a melee touch attack to try and get a hold of the snaky thing?
Syntax error.
Oh no!
Just roll a 1d20, since it apparently is mad that I don't have stuff there.
Yeah. Roll a 1d20, add 1d20, add base attack, add strength. A 9.
Amazing.
Is that with base attack and strength modifier?
His
No, it's probably a 12 with your
Oh, hey,
proficiency
to
bonus
hit,
added.
plus 7.
yeah, so it'd be a
Okay.
12.
Okay.
So
there you go.
that's-
So it's a 12. A 12 will actually hit them.
Oh, well, that's fine. It should actually be a little bit higher than that, because I'm bad at reading my sheet. And my to hit is
The-
actually at 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Anyway,
he hits at
okay.
7 plus strength. But yeah, no, you do manage to grab hold of him. So an opposed athletics.
Nice.
22.
Oh, you beat me by 1.
Yes!
All right, you have hold of the snake. What are you going to do with the snake?
We're moving toward this door.
Window.
Window.
That's a window. We're moving toward the window.
Okay.
I'm going to use him to make the window larger so that I can get through.
Any remnants of glass you sweep out with the snake?
I don't think that's what snakes are used for. All right, you've managed to drag him to the window, and next turn, if you win another grapple, you can actually get him out.
Hey, when your problem's a
we'll
nail,
move-
everything's a hammer.
We'll, we'll move back up to the top of the initiative order. Harbeck.
Harbeck realizes, as he's grappled by his head, he now has 4 limbs free to attack with, and goes for a massive flurry of attacks on this fool that is holding him. And I'm glad that we just read the grapple, because I think I can just punch him as long as I don't try to move, right?
Yep.
I believe so, yeah. While you're in a grapple, you can make unarmed attacks.
Great, so I'm going to use an attack action to punch him twice. Punch.
Okay.
Punch.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm going to use a bonus action and a key point to flurry of blows him with both of my feet. Kick. Kick. And on a successful attack, I can spend another key point to block his key and stun him. He needs to make a Constitution DC 14 or be stunned.
Okay, so you've got hit because he's flat-footed, technically, because he's in a grapple. Hit.
I've got advantage from the wolf, so I'll
you've got
pick the
advantage?
higher number on all of those.
Wow, yeah, I actually forgot about that. So the first person to attack. Well done,
Yeah.
Wolfie.
Woo!
This is useful.
I love this image of the dwarf being like, just this
flailing.
thing is holding his massive head, and he just like starts flailing around.
Yeah, that's 33 damage. That's ridiculous.
I'm Brig!
You did more damage in a turn than Brieg does. Well, did this
And
turn.
a possible stun.
And a possible stun. What is it? A Constitution saving throw DC 14.
14, yep.
I don't like your odds, but oh, you
Did I get it?
13. I rolled a 13. So how much damage did I say he just took? Was it 33?
That's what you said. Yeah, I didn't add it up. Yeah. It looks like 31 to me. Oh, no, I didn't add the crit. Yeah, 33.
Yeah, the crit. So I hate to tell you, but I don't think you're going to be using your stunning strike because as you flurry it in the face with all of the kick and punchingness, it lets go of you and collapses to the ground unconscious.
Why don't you go ahead and save that key?
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
So you stunning strike you get to activate after the attacks have landed. So
That's correct, yeah.
So you don't have to activate that, which means you get your key point back
Hey, so I've
because
used...
it is.
That's great. Because I've used my action and my bonus action for the flurry. And now I have a move action, and I can step out of the smoke and see what's going on out here. I will come engage these in the back to make Brieg Briegier.
Brieg does like being Brieg. Okay.
I was trying to figure out how I could make it
Get
so
a flank?
Cabrin was next to them, and it just was not working out. So I'm really glad that you.
Good
did
thing
that.
Harbeck is now made of murder.
See, I told you wanted to take one more level in Monk.
You were absolutely right.
Maybe
Brieg, it
Harbeck
is your
needs a
action.
wolf pet.
Yeah, the wolf pet was good too.
That was crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I'm
official.
glad that the wolf is going to now actually feature in this.
I am the worst damage in the party. Beyond
It's okay,
its
you're the
capacity to
healer.
eat ears.
You're the healer.
Yeah, but
You ever play-
I went war domain cleric thinking it would be like even mildly balanced and like. Meh.
Some of the
I don't
war
really
domain-
care. Like a
Some of the
fraction
war
the
domain
game's
stuff at the
combat,
end.
but-
Yeah, like when you start to get level like 6 and 7 spells as a war domain cleric, you'll really love the fact that you're a war domain cleric. Some of those spells are insane. Anyway, Brieg.
I'm gonna stab this guy with a dagger.
Okay. Is that the one that's already injured or the one that's...
I don't know, whichever. Yeah, it's the one that's already injured is gonna get the main hand of that dagger. And then the
What even is that even a real roll? Like, how does that happen? In like,
Is that...
That's not a thing. You made that
I
up.
feel like you're cheating. I mean, I'm super glad you're on my
Hacks.
team, but I feel like you're cheating.
for whatever reason, I have just been super lucky with Brieg's rolls. I like never roll an attack roll lower than 20. I have no idea why. I have.
That's
Um,
damage on
mean, I
The
have
funny,
How-
the funny thing is, right? I like Brieg has had some behind the scenes bonuses and tweaks for certain actions because of the story stuff. I'm not modifying that. That is a base character right there. There is no GM fudgery like wizardry sorcery going on there. That is just Brieg hitting things.
I missed the other one.
Oh, good work.
You know, the damage would have been much smaller if Harbeck hadn't been able to make it outside.
It's true. Yeah, it would have been.
So just like your
don't
wolf enabled Harbeck to do murder, I just enabled Brieg
Yeah,
to do murder
I
with
would. I
positioning.
would have done 9 damage instead of 25 had there not been a Harbeck standing there.
It's like
There's
a-
just always a Harbeck standing there. So
Interesting chaining thing where there's the wolf buffing you, but then you're like the wolf for Brieg.
Yeah, it's working well.
The,
Spirit animal.
you don't get advantage because of the flank, do you?
no, I
That
just
makes
get to actually do my sneak attack
Yeah.
because of the flank.
So only 9 whole points of damage.
No, the
He
Oh,
gets
no,
the
you-
sneak attack. He doesn't get the
first
crit.
attack does 25. The second attack missed because I got a 10 on the attack roll.
He rolls a
The
10.
attack against the other one.
Shameful. Shameful. You should be ashamed.
I
Din,
know.
it is your turn.
Every once in a while, the dice do turn up a 3.
Oh, it's me. I'm gonna leave the burning room because that feels like a good idea.
We're about to burn our inn down.
I know, I've got a lot of stuff in there.
I can't. I can only see behind me. I can't see around this corner. I feel like that there's a. I can't see right there.
There's a snake guy right there.
Why can't you see right there? That's weird.
The lighting.
Because
There's no
because of lighting.
She doesn't have dark vision.
There he is. Okay, can I get there? How far can I move? 15 or something.
You can move 30.
Oh,
Maybe-
well,
You can
great.
Probably
definitely
more
get
than that because you're
I'm
a
gonna-
elf. 35, I think.
I'm not. I'm a human. Don't be fooled.
Oh. I mean, because
She only acts like an elf.
you seem
gonna
like you should be an
come
elf.
over-
Tall ones are all the same. Tall ones are all the same breed. I know where you're coming
She's
from.
tall, she's from the forest, she's an elf.
Right.
Right. That's how that works. You know what? I lied. I'm gonna stay back here. I'm gonna try shooting this guy again since shooting went so well for me the last time. But
Okay.
That's the weapon I'm holding. So let's see what happens.
Yes.
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 Ha! I was much. I
16
shoot better when Farbeck isn't standing in front of me.
16 points of piercing damage. Okay, so Din unloads 2 arrows quickly into the back of that snake man. Then we're going to move on to
And
Tabarin's
the wolf
turn.
is also going to come stand over here and help some more.
Do the
very nice.
advantage thing.
Yeah.
Quick, harass him.
Yep. Snarl menacingly.
Alright, I will step to here. And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on this guy. Uh, 19 to hit.
Yes.
That's
25 to hit.
Or, why 25? I have
The wolf.
advantage.
There's a wolf.
No.
You've
Nice.
got advantage.
7 damage.
Yep.
And I will choose to push the target 10 feet.
Where would you like it to be pushed?
We'll just go right back. No, one. Let's go right there.
Do you get attacks of opportunity when things are pushed past you, or only when they try to leave?
That's
I don't
actually
know
a
a specific.
really good question.
I don't know a specific rule for 5th edition. In 4th edition, forced movement did not trigger attacks of opportunity.
Yeah,
Because-
it makes sense because it happens in an instant. It's not like they're.
Yeah.
17 on the second attack.
Will hit.
7 damage.
Okay.
I will not push him, but I will close the gap on him. To there.
Ooh.
Tabarin's getting grumpy. It's now the bad guy's turn. Okay, the one that's in a grapple with Rogar is going to try and break free. Can I get an opposed athletics? Please, Rogar. Okay, he successfully breaks free.
I will not be a Swiffer duster on that window.
So full
You
of
really
glass
didn't
shards.
like your plan. Really didn't like your plan. Will a 19 hit you with my slashy swordy thing?
Ah, yeah. Now you're beating me
Okay.
by 1.
Oh, that's gonna sting. 11 points of damage, please, sir.
Man, I am getting wrecked in the last, 30 seconds.
And then, okay, we've got another one here.
Hey guys, we found all the low dice rolls.
Brah. Din.
Yeah.
Will a 22 hit you?
Yes, it will.
Going to guess that's a yes. For 8 points
Okay.
of slashy damage. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. There. Okay. Oh. Sorry, 1 second. My roll 20 seems to be misbehaving.
Is that because the chat is telling you how we were cheating? Is that the misbehaving that you're seeing? Or are you missing all this chat? Because that would be great.
There's only one attack with advantage, not all the attacks in a round. Ah, okay.
Just the first attack of the round.
It's just the first attack.
Just the first attack on that.
The
Person.
first,
Yeah.
right? The first attack against the target.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sweet. I can actually get there. Okay. Brieg, you see... This is something that you've not seen yet, as far as snaky, lizardy, scaly people. It looks similar to some of the other lizard men that you've seen. Yeah, upright, scaly, blue scales. You've seen that before, but this one has a really unusual, like, brow and crest plating, and a slightly larger than average head.
That's this one that just
Bigger
came around the
target.
corner of the building over there.
Yes.
Okay.
The other interesting thing is it doesn't appear to be wearing any or carrying any kind of weaponry.
Uh-oh.
And as it comes around the corner, you see it raise its hand, and several shards of crystal appear in the air. Can I please have a reflex save from 3 targets? So Din, Tabarin, and Harvick.
I don't imagine that this is a missile. It's not a ranged weapon attack.
No.
Okay.
It's definitely a spell-like effect.
Oh.
Fail.
You guys did not do great there.
That's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
All of you take 30 damage.
What?
Ooh.
Okay. Guys,
That was several.
that guy's
I
big.
think
I-
Harvick just died. Oh,
No, Harbeck just almost died.
I think everybody almost died there.
Yep.
I had 20 temporary hit points, so that helped.
helps. Does your armor blow up?
Only against a melee attack, unfortunately.
Oh, bummer.
So I was hoping that this guy would have gone beforehand.
Oh, that's what you were trying to do. You're trying to make your armor blow up. I was like, why is Tabarin, like, pushing this guy around and going and standing in front of him?
Tabarin's tanking.
Tabarin wanted to
something.
just throw 20 damage for getting hit.
Anyway, so, yeah, basically he walked around the corner, he raised his hand into the air, 3 shards of crystal coalesced in front of his face out of apparently nothingness, and then sped towards the 3 targets closest to him. Basically punching straight through your armor if you're wearing it. I don't think anybody's actually wearing any armor. Maybe Din is wearing some light armor of some description. But literally just punched straight through you like a bullet.
Yeah, ow.
Rogar.
I'm gonna cast a big old heal spell on myself. Thinking Cure Wounds as a level 4 spell, because I am hurt.
Ooh,
Okay. That's a big heal.
this is a big heal.
Perfect.
Wow.
Isn't that like
That was
exactly right?
strong.
That's really close to max. That might have like just barely put me at max HP. Yeah, I'm actually it did a little better. I was like 28 points down though.
Okay. Well, that works out, I suppose.
So yeah, now I get to feel nice and full. How hard is it? Maybe I shouldn't bother with the window. I guess my breath of fresh air at the window is over. Can I make it to the door without incurring an attack of opportunity from this guy? Is that fine?
Yes. I will say yes in this circumstance.
Is there still a dude standing in the doorway?
Oh,
There is.
Froga, I was just going
is
to
there a
come
dude
help
right
you.
there?
Because
there is a-
Did I miss that?
There's a dead
There's-
guy and then a living guy on top of him, I think.
Oh, there's a living guy on top of him.
I'm just going to
Okay.
move the dead guy over here so that he's out of the way.
Well, I guess that I'm right behind him because I don't think I'm going to fit out the window that I originally thought was a door. Because
You
I'm awesome
probably
at this
could have
game.
gotten out of the window. You probably could have gotten out of the window, but it would have been a tight fit, definitely. And you would have been turning your back to the lizard man, who would have almost certainly gotten an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Now, Harbeck, can I have... Not Harbeck, sorry. Rogar, can I have a constitution save from you being the only person left inside the building? And one from the snake. The snake is fine.
That's not great.
Rogar, you incur 1 level of exhaustion, which I believe we determined is just a
disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah, skill and ability checks.
Is there a place to track that on here? Or I just need to remember I'm exhausted a little bit.
I don't think that there is a place on the...
I wrote it in my XP for next level since we don't use that blank. That's where I keep track of my exhaustion levels. I have one.
Nice.
have one.
One exhaustion level.
Okay. Then we'll move back to the top of the initiative order. Harbeck, something yellow and like diamond hard and very fast just punched a hole through your shoulder,
Yeah, how rude.
narrowly missing your heart.
Yellow,
What would
you
you like-
say? Harbeck has an idea. I was just going to ask what my options are for like self-healing during combat, like if I can spend a hit dice, but I don't think I can. I think that's a short rest thing. So since I'm about to die anyway, Harbeck reaches into his pack, picks up the bag with the yellow crystal in it, and throws that at the spellcaster. Like I'm gonna grab the bottom of the bag and use the bag as a sling and sling the yellow crystal out and try and tag the spellcaster with it.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Sure. What should I...
Range basic.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're not proficient with rock in a bag.
Yeah.
Range basic disadvantage is what you're going to be aiming for here.
So I'm going to turn off yellow rock. And damage 0, crit damage 0. Damage type die, please. And attack. Woohoo! 8. I really wish I'd had
Unfortunately-
advantage.
Yeah, the wolf being there would have been nice. Okay, so you hurl the crystal, it flies through the air, misses him completely. You look upset.
Great.
You look downtrodden, deflated. You're like, oh.
It was a good
so
idea.
die. It was an attempt.
It was a
an
good
attempt.
idea.
Anything else you're going to be doing with your action?
What would Harbeck do? Harbeck doesn't want to die, but Harbeck also doesn't want his friends to die. So we're probably going to hope that this, standing behind this snake man, protects me from more spellcasty attacks. I'm going to get up close to this snake man and spend a key point on dodge, and call that a turn.
Okay, Brig.
I'm going to say, Din, me and the wolf will take care of the caster, and then I'm going to wait until after Din can tell her wolf to go over to the caster before I move.
Great.
So I'm going to
Okay.
delay my turn until after Din.
Okay, in that case, Din, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on myself as a 2nd level spell. And hopefully get some hit points back. Yep, that's not very many. Okay, great. I'll take him. And have the wolf wander over and threaten that other guy.
Okay. Back to Brieg. Brieg, what would you like to do with your action?
Oh, I would like to get the correct cursor. I'm going to use my move and my extra special roguey move to kind of dodge through here and go stab this guy a lot.
Okay.
If I have to go close enough to one of those people to provoke an attack of opportunity, that's fine. I'm still going to do it.
You can sneak through, all right.
Okay. And then I'm going to stab this dude in his face.
So, are you going to use your sneak attack stab first with advantage, or...?
So I can... Yes. I can only sneak attack once a round, so once a turn. I can only deal the damage once a turn. So I've just been... If I hit with the first attack, that's the sneak attack, and if I miss, then I roll it with the offhand. That's what I have been doing, but...
Nice.
And then offhand... Oh.
Less noise.
Less nice. 23 damage.
23 damage, okay.
And then I tell him to leave my friends alone.
I love that he says it so calmly. Like, it's not like battle rage, it's just like, quiet little Brieg.
Tavern.
Alright, so what did the guy in front of me do last turn?
Oh, thanks.
They just stood there.
He stood there, shocked at the fact that you were not instantly murdered by the crystal that shattered against your armor.
Alright, I will take 5 foot to there. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast him twice.
Okay.
$11 to hit.
New.
20 to hit.
Yes.
15 damage, and I will push him back 2 squares.
I pushed him right into the river Styx, my friend. He's dead.
Awesome. Good, because I can't see beyond that.
That's where daylight turns off.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do just quickly, because I don't think the dynamic lighting is going to help anymore or hinder anybody anymore, because everybody can see everybody. So I'm just going to turn on global illumination.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there's just like a turn on the daylight button.
So we still get blocked by the walls. So we still have like line of sight calculated.
Right, it just puts light
yes.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just puts light everywhere.
And then I'll move over here and try and take some cover behind this little merchant shack, if it exists.
Where are we? Hang on, sorry. My roll 20 went all funny. Okay, yes, yes, you can get a little bit of cover there by hunkering down behind the Why is my roll 20, like, there we go. Problem solved. Okay, sorry about that. So Tavern is hunkering down behind the fruit baskets, praying he doesn't get impaled by crystals again. Then we move on to the bad guys.
Prayer I think we're all sharing right now.
Okay, so the bad guys. Both of them are going to... They see Rogar tiring. They also see that he has Golden Dragon heritage. You know what that means, Rogar? Does a 17 hit?
No, it does not.
It does not? Okay, then both of them missed you.
The mighty Rogar. Tank like a boss.
I finally get healed up to max hit points, so now they can't hit me.
Now they can't touch you, yeah. However, we do have the slight issue of this guy. So, Brieg, hang on. Let me pull up the list of things that this guy has.
No, that's fine. He can just...
I can
No,
decide
no,
the most.
You don't want him to throw any more yellow crystals. We want to know what else is on the list.
He can just like try to punch me with his unarmed and unarmoredness. That'd be cool.
Unarmed attack. That'd be awesome.
No. Can I please have a charisma save?
Charisma.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh. Seeing that second number be so big is always so sad.
I know. Like, why couldn't I have advantage?
I'm gonna go ahead and
Brig,
fail that.
you feel your arms sort of slacken, and the daggers slide out of them onto the pavement, and you involuntarily turn around to face your allies and step in front of the big, scary, blue lizard person.
I've got no strings to hold.
Basically, that's what's going on. And then the big blue fellow is going to gently snake a large lizardy arm around your neck. Rogar, it's your action.
Can I, So, Cure Wounds is touch range. Can I reach Harbeck through the doorway, or is Snake Dude in the way?
I'm going to say yes.
If Harbeck sees you reaching, Harbeck makes himself reachable.
Harbeck sticks out a head. Touch me, Rogar.
Now somebody's writing a slash
Top of the
fic.
Sistine Chapel. Okay. Cure Wounds as a level 3 spell, then. See if we can get this going. Oh, what the hell? Are you kidding me?
That is terrible.
Oh,
man.
1, 1, and 3.
Oh,
In the hell?
Oh, dear.
That's sad.
There
Have
you
your
go.
7 hit points back, Harbeck.
Woohoo! Harbeck feels good.
Okay, so that's the end of Rogar's turn again, I guess.
Yeah, since I have one guy in front of me and one guy behind me. Man, I can't not get out of this smoke.
No, and you are going to have to roll another Constitution save for me, please. As I am also having to roll one, I pass. Fails.
You're Rogar.
Half
Rogar, you
move
take-
speed on the second level of
Another-
exhaustion.
Yep, another level of exhaustion. So down to half movement speed as
Glad I
the
had
choking
this.
smoke.
Convenient counter.
Back to the top of the initiative order, we have
Goes
Harbeck.
really high.
Harbeck looks past the snake man in front of him and sees Brig with an arm around his neck and loses his mind. Brig, no! Spends a point of key on Step of the Wind, which lets me disengage or dash as a bonus action. Hauls his little monk butt right over here and unloads the Fury on this guy. So we're gonna unload the Fury. We're gonna whack him with the step. Is the wolf here?
The wolf-
He's there, but he's already been
Wolf
used.
already-
I used.
Okay. So I am just going to wail on him with lots of hits again. So 1, 2, 3,
Nicely done.
4.
These are all decent rolls.
And if any of those hit, we are going to go ahead and toss the stunning strike. And Harbeck is very tired.
Once again, I know you're trying to use your fancy abilities, Llama,
Oh, did I kill him again?
but you reduced him to precisely 0 hit points.
Yes!
Victory.
You stay away from my gnome!
Sounds like a grumpy old man with a gardening fetish. You knock out the thing that had its hand around Brig, and Brig, you almost instantaneously snap out of whatever confuzzling, confusing weirdness that was going on in your brain. And now you're conscious. Brig, what are you going to do with your action?
I am going to, unfortunately, not have my cool daggers in my hands, but I do have a bunch of throwing daggers stashed all over my body. I will chuck some of them at this dude.
Okay.
So were these like tiny throwing daggers?
They're kind of
Only
like
4 feet tall.
they're kind of like
And if they're-
ninja stars.
All over, like I could quickly see
Well-
it. Like most of your weight is actually daggers.
He's throwing dinner knives.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's just like steak knives.
They're not really all over. I only have a couple of them, but it just sounded cooler.
oh, sorry for ruining the dramatic effect.
Destroying the illusion. Shame on you, useless. Make the attack for me.
Except I have removed all of the not uber daggers from my attack rolls, so let me stick one in real fast.
Well, I mean, the daggers are on the ground right next to you. You could pick them up and throw one.
I know, but I found out that they don't come back to me the last time I tried to do that, and that made me sad.
No fun unless they're boomerang dangers.
Right.
Daggers.
So Harbeck, I don't have line of sight and I can't see everything that's going on. So all I saw was I healed you and then you ran away as fast as you could from me.
I did shout, "Get off my gnome!" Like,
Does a 20 hit that guy?
Yes.
So that's 21 damage.
Okay.
What the crap? You just threw a steak knife and did 21 damage.
he throws steak knives real good.
That's basically what he did.
That is correct. And then I
Hit him like right in the carotid artery or something like that.
So I'll just chuck the one, and then I'll bend over and pick up my daggers and get ready for more madness later.
Turns out,
Okey-dokey.
kidneys bleed a lot.
Especially when they're impaled by a halfling who can throw a dagger with pinpoint accuracy. Din, what would you like to do with your action?
I would like to take a step back and shoot that guy.
Okay.
Oh bam! Oh bam!
Yeah, actually,
21
what Bam
nice.
is right. A total of 16 points of damage. Collapses with 2 arrows in him.
Hooray! The wolf doesn't know that that guy is still in. Oh no, I can see him. The wolf can go in there and help.
Okay, so you're sending the wolf into the burning building.
I'm
That's
coming
right.
out. Everyone's trying to get out of the building.
Maybe he'll just hang out here by the door and wait for you to come out. But he's still focused on helping with that guy.
Okay.
No worries.
Well, he just needs to be close by, right? My plan is basically to
Yeah.
turn around in the doorway and not let this guy out.
That's great. Then the wolf will park himself right here.
I'm just going to move the corpse over there. So, all right, Tabrin.
The box of Sarath is still on the table in here, correct?
Yep. In the
I'm
burning
going-
building.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand. That's 30 feet from me right now. Pick up the box and move it in a path out of the reach of this guy, out of the door.
Okay. So basically, you're spending your action to pick up the box and float
And move
it
it.
towards you.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
smart.
That's a really good play. The bad guy's turn. There are not many left. Where's the attack roll I need? There it is. Swings feebly at you. Rolled a natural one. And that's going to be it for my turn. Rogar, what would you like to do with yours?
Finally make it outside.
Huzzah!
So this is really the only guy left.
As far as
Yeah.
you can tell.
I'm just gonna stand here in defensive position.
Just hold him in the burning building. It's great.
Okay.
Isn't
so you
isn't
just-
that there's a defense action to like be extra defendy?
Yeah,
that-
you can use your action to dodge. Gives you it gives
They have
everybody
disadvantage.
attacking you disadvantage.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
As long as
Uh,
being in the doorway isn't going to make me continue inhaling smoke, right? Because I've had enough of that. That might... if it's like
I think-
pouring out at me. If this
I think
fills
you'll
up
be fine.
enough with smoke, can I breath weapon and like make it flash?
That's
I mean, the
actually-
innkeeper's
That
already
backfire.
dead, right? Like,
Yeah, everybody
Well,
in the
you haven't
building.
seen
got
the in-
incinerated.
You haven't seen the innkeeper.
Oh, I thought he was in the room. My bad. I thought he became one of the piles of dust.
No, that was just all patrons. Harbeck, it's your action. But that's an interesting point. You could try it, Kevin.
I was figuring I'd just go with the defensive action for now.
Okay.
Harbeck's going to wander back over behind Rogar and throw a sleepy dagger at the snake man. And if he falls asleep in the fire, that'll be swell.
Okay, throw your sleepy dagger. 20 will hit. For the first time ever, Llama
Yeah.
has actually managed to hit something with one of the super fancy sleepy darts that he has.
Now we get to see if they make like a constitution save or something.
They make a constitution save and roll a natural 1. It falls to the ground unconscious immediately.
In
And
the
I
fire.
tell you what, that's the end of the existing combat. So why don't we do a quick cut because we're 10 minutes over.
Yep. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be another episode for this session. If you're watching on Twitch, we'll be back in about 5 minutes.